Hello everybody, my name is Tobisatsu, and today I wanted to show off my haul from SRS Cinemas. For those who don't know, SRS Cinemas is a company that licenses either older movies that aren't very well known or kind of lower quality, schlocky, I guess you could say, horror and kaiju films, and releases them in limited quantities to allow people like me to buy them. Normally, I would just wait to show this stuff off in November, but because I got a good chunk of stuff, I thought it'd be good enough to make a video. I've got a ton of other things I'm not going to be showing until that haul as well. So, for the meantime, just to get some content made, I wanted to go through this and kind of just talk about it. So, we'll go through the Blu-rays and then the DVDs. Some of these titles I'll have more to say about than others. A lot of these I am lightly knowledge on them with like the trailers and such, but a lot of them are going to be completely new to me when I watch them. Hoping to start watching these soon and even get out some reviews on them. To start, the first movie I picked up is War of the Ninja Monsters, Jaron versus Gura, I guess is what it would be. This came with a poster as well, and I'll actually include a picture of that too. All these movies are fairly short. As you can see with this one, it's only 60 minutes long, so not long at all. Essentially, these two men, I assume showed on the front, go on vacation to a remote town and try to escape the stresses of life. That ends up causing these two monsters to come to life, and there's also a female ninja who's apparently involved, and just a bunch of antics ensue. Sorry. Again, don't know a ton about this. Mainly got it because it's a costumed kaiju film and I need more of those. And I want some variety away from like Godzilla and Gamera and kind of the typical costumed kaiju romps. So I'll be interested to check this out. Next up is Super Legend God Hikoza. Mainly interested in this because of the plot more than anything. Again, a fairly short movie, 71 minutes. But it stars a couple who combine into a robot to fight monsters. This is more on the level of something I would say like Kamen Rider by the looks of it. Like street level, essentially, not really giant monster. Maybe they do become giant monsters. I'm not too sure. Again, I haven't watched it. But the trailers looked really promising for this. The director of this directed the next movie I'm going to talk about, which is something I'm very, very excited to talk about. But again, costume kaiju goodness. You can't go wrong with that. So I'm very excited to check that out. Next up is a movie I've been waiting to watch for a while, which is Monster Seafood Wars. I mainly gained major hype for this when Your Movie Sucks, when I used to watch him. He reviewed this and gave it like a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, geez. And looking at the trailers and that, it looks really competently made. It looks like a lot of fun. As you can see, it is a reverse cover. I'll actually put up a picture of the original cover that was shown on the front. But I've been waiting to watch this for quite a bit. It is on Prime, and a lot of these films are actually on Prime, so you can watch them now if you wanted. But I wanted to watch it off of Blu-ray. Finally just decided to bite the bullet and bought a bunch of these films. And this was the first one that went in the cart. I'm very, very excited to watch this. I've heard really good things about it. Next up, we have Yuzo, The Biggest Battle in Tokyo. This one seems really funky. Essentially, it's a guy who's down on his luck and everyone just hates him. It takes place during COVID. You can even see, like, in the poster itself, there's COVID masks flying around. And this guy named Yuzo, I believe his name's Yuzo? Yeah, Yuzo, has to go and defeat this giant monster, essentially to gain the trust of his co-workers in the city and not get cucked anymore and, like, beat down on. It sounds idiotic. It looks pretty stupid in a good way. So I'm very intrigued. I do want to say, too, all the art here is fantastic on these releases. I really do like the drawn look, both serious and more cartoonish. And I could see how even just the art this like itself could sell a movie. And I am excited to watch this. I saw the trailer. You can't see the pictures on the back. It looks kind of mixed quality with some of it, but some of it looks really good. But again, Suitmation will always support. Next up is one I'm really interested in as well, and that is Nezura 1964. So essentially with this one, this is if I'm going to try to word it correctly, a retelling of the production of Nezura from 1964, which was originally to be released by Daiei. It never got released, and this film, from what I understand, portrays scenes that were created for the film, but is more about the actual process of making the movie. It sounded interesting. I kind of like the idea of having like a behind the scenes look of a production. I like The Disaster Artist, for example. I think that's a really good film. So I could see this being intriguing. I think this is more of a comedy as well, if I'm remembering right. But very intrigued to watch this. This and Monster Seafood Wars were the big two and the big reasons I even decided to get this haul. So I'm really excited to check this out. Next up, we have The Great Buddha Arrival. So this one is a remake of a lost film from, 1934, which follows a giant Buddha as it goes just across Japan. And everyone kind of just reacts to it in awe, and that's it. So I don't know how good this is going to be. I mean, it's 61 minutes long, so it's fairly short. I don't know. I got this on DVD because it was $5. They had a Blu-ray option for $20. I'm not spending $20 on this. This doesn't seem worth it just based off the plot and the idea. It could be good. A lot of these films I do actually want to make reviews on, and this one specifically I will be very interested to talk about just because of the simplicity of it. If they handle it right, it could be really good. If not, it's probably going to be pretty crappy, but that's The Great Buddha Arrival. And then finally, we have Attack of the Giant Teacher, which is exactly as the title describes. There is a teacher who works at his job. His students get threatened by an alien beast. He becomes giant and has to defend him. That's it. I'm pretty sure there was a release of this outside of SRS cinemas. But I decided to go with this again. Same thing with The Great Buddha. It was $5. The Blu-ray was $20. But this one I'm a little 50-50 on. I could see it being fun, but I'm not too sure if it'll be my cup of tea. I've been really wanting to catch up on a lot of these kaiju films. Like, I still want to watch Death Kappa and even Raiga and all those. I've heard those aren't great. But just to kind of get a full spread of some of the kaiju films I've been missing, especially those like early mid-2000 costume ones. There seem to be a lot of interesting ones there. But yeah, that's it. That's the haul. Pretty short, but I thought I'd go over this all in one video, and then in November I can kind of just skim through them. Saves me the time on that big haul. Thank you for popping in for this. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like and comment which of these movies was your favorite and even which ones you're the most interested in. If there's any feedback you could give back to me, whether good or bad, be sure to let me know, and I'll be sure to implement it for the future. If you really like the content, be sure to subscribe. I've got more hauls and movie reviews coming up. For now, though, this has been Tobisatsu. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.